Yo, what's up guys? Day 157 of Road to 345. Hopefully you guys can hear me and the audio is not too chopped. Just finished a sprint session. No car talk. You're just gonna join me on my walk back home. I'll take a little bit of a longer walk. Yeah, I don't know what was up with me today. I had class. I still had the motivation to sprint. I wanted to sprint, but I didn't have the motivation to record it or do anything else except for sprint. So it was a little weird. We sucked it up. We recorded it anyways. But yeah, it was a little odd. After the sprint session 2, I hit BP. I went to batting cages like I said I would. And I'll just put raw tea work and raw pepper. I'll just put that in the video toward the end. Maybe I'll still be talking over it, maybe not. Hopefully I will, because it'd be kind of awkward just straight tea work. But yeah, that's that. Felt a little slow today, but that likely could have just been because I've just been doing hill sprints because I've been a little too lazy to go drive to the turf field, and I think I could just get a little bit more out of doing it, especially because I'm going into a lot of these sprint sessions pretty fatigued. So I feel like doing the hill sprints will help mitigate that and help still drive I want to say a positive adaptation, even though I'm not really driving to have a speed development right now. But we'll just rock with that for now. Yeah, so those were fine. I guess some little life updates. Still working. Still in school. Got a big anatomy exam next week. Gonna start studying with that, or I've already started, but it's gonna be a pretty big exam. I guess I could talk about this topic today, AI. So I'm not one to really super uber depend on AI. I will use it every now and then, but I do try my best not to use it and actually use my brain. So I make sure my brain doesn't freaking die off. I become just a goy slop zombie. But admittedly, I've already talked about the motivation. I think I did mention the AI yesterday, but I did talk about the motivation with school and how as much as I care about this field, as much as this is what I want I currently want my career to be in the future. Right now, I'm just a lot more into pursuing the softball and pursuing the 345 and just pursuing my own athletic journey and making this content and making all these videos. And it's almost like school is even though to most people school and work would be the main things that they do in their life, to me, I'm kind of treating it like the hobby, and these other things are a little bit more my job. And yeah, it's a little unfortunate because I feel like my hobbies are taking a little bit away from my job, if you guys are still following. And I'm just doing my best to navigate through that. And touching back on the AI, yeah, I think I'm gonna end up using a little subscription just to make practice quizzes and practice tests, because it'll do it better and much faster than I can. So I could then just dedicate all my time just to the studying and making the quizzes instead of making the quizzes. And it was funny, without even me bringing it up to the professor, another kid asked a question what would he, asking what he would suggest to study for one of the exams, because we technically take 2 exams on the same day. And he said to use the AI and to use the AI study tools to make quizzes for us. So hey, we'll rock with it. But yeah, I guess I'll touch it. I'll kind of take a few steps back and touch back on the hobbies and the job. I'm in a little bit of a, I don't know, I'm in a little bit of a not difficult, I guess, not odd. I'm just in a situation. I'll eventually come up with a word as I keep talking, but I'm on the fence. I'm a little indecisive. Obviously, I have my own responsibilities in my life, and I have to be able to support myself, and like I can't necessarily just drop everything and solely pursue the content, the training, the softball as much as I'd like to. But a part of me is really saying, like, why not? Why can't you do that? So I'm just really torn. And it's a little difficult because it's like, even the school prepping toward the Masters, getting the Masters, that's still kind of in line with what my job, the training, the softball, all that stuff, that's still kind of in line with all that. And maybe part of me is just a little impatient, just because, as I've previously mentioned in other videos, like a lot of the people that I look up to in the strength and conditioning field say that they gain a lot of the knowledge, they learn the most from the actual hands-on experience, working with other coaches, working with athletes, not necessarily what they're working on in the classroom or getting their degree with. So it's just frustrating, you know? And then on top of that too, and this is just maybe me complaining about big boy responsibilities, but my job is like a 30-minute drive away. Like about a 30-minute drive away without traffic, and then a 1-hour drive with traffic. And sometimes when I'm driving back home from work and I'm in traffic with a bunch of other people, I'm kind of just sitting there with my own thoughts thinking, I don't want to be like everyone else. I don't want to, this isn't the life that I want to live. And it might be a little dramatic because I'm just sitting in traffic, but I just see a whole, might be a little harsh, but I just see a pool of people that may not necessarily be chasing something and just falling in line with everyone else, falling in line to what the right thing to do is. Work your 9 to 5, head back home after that, relax, whatever it is, right? And do the same thing again tomorrow. That's not a life that I want to live. And it's something that's really been kind of eating at me. And I think, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I need to put more thought into it. But I really just want to take that jump and push away from that and kind of feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. I think that's a really good way to put it. When I'm doing, I guess I'm gonna stop talking back and forth between the hobbies and the jobs. I'm just gonna say, when it comes to doing my actual work and school, as much as it's nice to get money to work to get money to buy food, to be able to drive around, to be able to go places, to be able to buy my softball gear, my lifting gear, all that stuff. It is really nice to go to school, to do well in school. That is also really nice, but I feel a little empty doing it, and I don't really feel like it's what I'm meant to be doing. And it's gonna take time to find that, but to find that like true groove, that true feeling of like I've made it, this is where I belong. But I will say for damn sure, I love getting after it in the gym. I love hitting the sprints. I love listening to all these other coaches that I talk about in almost every video, or every couple videos, however it is. I love the softball. I love hitting the shit out of the ball. I love just getting after it in any athletic endeavor. I mean, 3-4-5's gonna fall. I know it's gonna fall. And then I'm just excited to see what I'm gonna do after that. Not to get too far ahead of myself, but I think after 3-4-5, I wanna really pursue the Olympic lifts and getting as explosive as possible. We're gonna be fucking throwing down dunks, turn into an absolute fast twitch weapon. That's the goal. That's the hope. That's the desire. That's the pursuit. It's the best way to put it. But anyways, I took a really long route. I'm not even close to my house, but it's fine. I'll get my steps in. Anyways, I think I'm gonna call it there. But if you guys are still listening, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support from you guys as always. 106 subs, absolutely disgusting. We love that. I'm glad that some of you guys enjoy watching these videos. But anyways, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below how your life's going, how you're feeling. I'd love to build a little community in the comment section and just have a little bit of rapport and just bring each other up, you know? Positive energy attracts positive energy, and it's infectious. So we gotta spread that positivity disease. Anyways, make sure to stay freaky, keep getting after it. Catch you guys in the next video. All right, peace.